Well, it's still eventful. I had another appointment today. Actually, I had one yesterday, and they monitored the baby, and he's doing fine. He's showing 6 pounds, 10 ounces. He's head down. He looks to be right on track, breathing, practicing his breathing movements and all of that. I, on the other hand, am not doing so well. I had an appointment today and submitted my 24-hour urine analysis, and that came back with more protein in my urine. And then, let's see, I've had headaches, nausea, my hands and my feet are swelling. There's other symptoms as well, but they're basically saying that it looks like I've got preeclampsia. So I just left the doctor's around 10:30, and they wanted me to go ahead and go to the emergency room and get admitted into labor and delivery. Of course, I didn't have anything in the car ready for us, so I rented the house. I made sure that the puppy and the kitty are fed and taken care of at least till tonight. We'll probably have the in-laws stop by. But I'm on my way to the hospital now. It could just be that they are going to monitor my blood pressure, and if everything looks cool, they'll send me home. And I have an appointment tomorrow with a different doctor that will be here over the weekend. That way she's just kind of up to par with it. But if I go for this testing today and things continue to look bad, they could keep me and go ahead and induce labor and get things going. So I am prepared just in case. Daniel's at work right now. I told him to stay at work until I know if this testing is going to come to be anything. Because I'd hate for him to call out of work and then 2 hours from now I'm being sent home and there's no reason for him to come over. So we'll see. I asked my doctor, I said, with everything going the way it is, unless anything changes, how probable is it that we'll make it to our August 27th due date? And she said it's very unlikely. Right now I am a day shy of 37 weeks, and she would like to see us get to 38 weeks just to help a little extra development with the lungs. But she said that based on the ultrasound, everything on his end looks amazing. And so if we had to deliver, she's not going to feel horrible about him because he is progressing so well, which is great. I've told Daniel, if it's between me and him, make sure that he's the one who's okay, he's a little baby. I've got more of a fighting chance than he does. So we are going today to find out if we're having a baby or not. But if we don't have a baby this weekend, it looks like we're having a baby next week. And honestly, as long as he's okay, I'm good with that because I am miserable. I've told Daniel I don't want to do this again. It's not, pregnancy is not this beautiful glowing thing like that you see in the movies and TV shows, and even people like to even blog about. It's, may just be my experience, but it's a miserable thing. So I am gonna call Daniel and make sure he's okay, let him know I'm on the way there, and hopefully everything turns out well. Okay, so another long, eventful day. I feel like I've said that at the beginning of every update. So I went to the hospital. They monitored me for, I want to say close to 3 hours. And my blood pressure was high, but they said that it wasn't concerning enough for them to want to induce me tonight. So I am going to another appointment tomorrow with a different doctor that I have not met yet, because she's going to be the doctor on call for the weekend. And my current OB wanted me and her to become familiar with each other, just so if anything happened over the weekend, we'd have a little bit of a database to go by. Based on her appointment tomorrow, they're looking at inducing, say today is Thursday, they're looking at inducing either Monday night or Tuesday morning. So it looks like by this time next week, we will have a little baby boy. Excuse me. So I'm home. I'm catching up on a little bit of laundry. I made myself a little postpartum box to go in the bathroom, and just got a couple things done. We grabbed some snacks for Daniel in the hospital because I feel like the hospital snacks are either not going to be something he's going to want, or it's going to be an arm and a leg for just a bag of chips. So that's where we're at right now. I'll find out more tomorrow, and we'll go from there. But they're saying that I'm not preeclamptic, but that it could be, I'm like teetering on that line of am I or am I not. So it just kind of depends on how things look tomorrow. So I'm nervous. It's hitting that this baby's about to be here. But I'm kind of excited to be done with the pregnancy part and move on to the next stage. I may be regretting that later, but that's where we're at for now. Well, we're having a baby. My blood pressure keeps rising right now. It's 169 over 101. So they are going to go ahead and start the Cytotec tonight to go ahead and get me dilating. Tomorrow they'll start Pitocin to get contractions going, and they went in and started this lovely thing. They shoved a stick up my nose to check for COVID. Pretty sure I ain't got it. We'll find out soon. They drew labs, got 1 million bracelets. We're having a baby. How do you feel about that, babe?
Tired.
We're tired. Every time we come here, it's like 12:30 at night. So here we go.
Yep.
So last time y'all probably gonna see us before we have a baby.
Mm-hmm.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Well, they have went ahead and placed the what's it called, Cytotec, which will help me to dilate. I have to lay flat-ish for the next hour, and then after that I can get a little more comfortable, maybe get about 5 or 6 hours of sleep, and then they'll start my IV with Pitocin and start contractions, and it'll be baby time. So I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Daniel's already out. I'm gonna try to join him. Oh, and they did say that before they placed the Cytotec, they did, of course, a cervix check, and I was 1 centimeter dilated. I'm 60% effaced, and they said that I was at the -2 station, and that's, of course, like where the baby's at in relation to your pelvis. So that's where we're at now, and we'll see how quickly the Cytotec works, and I'm really nervous. Just thinking about like pain or like what could go wrong. Like, is my body actually capable of this? Am I gonna end up with a C-section? Lots of thoughts going through my head right now. But as long as Michael's healthy, it's all that matters. It is now 7:30 on Sunday morning. It's August 8th right now. They have about an hour and a half ago they started the Pitocin for the contractions. Wonderfully, I'm having back labor, which is not easy. Because I have back problems already, so it doesn't matter if I lay on my sides, because then if I lay on my sides, my hips go numb. If I lay on my back's on fire. So before contractions pick up anymore, Daniel went to go get him some breakfast. They're not letting me eat anything, of course, which sucks because I'm starving. But yeah, that's where we're at right now. They have they're gonna probably break my water here soon, and looks like they're kind of moving fast. So I'm ready to get him out of me. I'm ready to start feeling normal and not like I'm just like a empty vessel holding a baby. But yeah, hopefully Daniel will be here soon, and hopefully he knows better than to bring the Bojangles in here and have me smelling it. I told the nurse she can tackle him if he does. But yeah, not feeling the greatest. I'm ready for this to be over. Contractions are about 2 to 3 minutes apart right now, and getting stronger. So there's that. They did just put me on some blood pressure medication because my blood pressure keeps spiking and then dropping and spiking and dropping. So hopefully that'll help stabilize everything. Daniel's back from his Bojangles run. But hopefully they're gonna be in here soon to go ahead and break the water and get things rolling. They said that most likely he's kind of like laying on my spine, and that's why it's like more in my back. So I thought I was just having severe back pain, and they said, no honey, those are your contractions. So we're all right for right now. I told him, I said, I don't need the epidural yet. It hurts, don't get me wrong, but it's manageable. But after the water breaks and we start moving along further, we'll see how things go. Daniel's having fun annoying me. He does.
Sleeping is very uncomfortable.
Poor guy. I wish he could have brought like an air mattress or something, but they won't let him. Yeah, but that's the update for now. It's been a while since we updated. So last update was about 9 o'clock this morning. It's now about 2:45. They broke my water, which extremely hurt. But it really triggered a lot of stronger contractions. I was doing really well for a while, and even with back labor was doing pretty well. But then it just got to be unbearable. So I did go ahead and ask for the epidural. That was a really difficult process as well. The anesthesiologist said that the space that he has to move in to put the epidural in on my back was really, really, really small. And so we had a bit of difficulty getting the epidural in. Definitely was a little bit painful, but after everything was administered, feel a lot better. I can't feel my legs, which feels weird. So when they have me flip over, it's, assisted. But I got some good sleep after that. I probably slept till about 1:32. And they came in to place something, I don't know what it's called, but something in my uterus to track the contractions a little better, because they were having a hard time tracking them externally. But a little bit of a development is that every once in a while his heart rate is dropping. So they said that we'd try another position. So they've got like the legs of the bed dropped, and I'm sitting technically like I'm sitting in a chair, with a peanut ball under my legs. And they said that if his heart rate keeps dropping, we might be looking at a C-section. My blood pressure is looking a lot better after the medicine, so that's good. We're just worried about little man now. All of my water pretty much has completely ruptured out. We made a giant mess in the hospital room here. They said I probably broke a record for how many towels they had to use to clean it up. But after I woke up, my lips have been really dry, and because it was kind of a last minute thing and we weren't planning to be at the hospital today, I hadn't really done my hair, and it was becoming really matted. My hair is wild and tangles really easy, so I had Daniel run to the store and get some lip balm and some hair ties for me so I could, braid it back a little bit, and I'd feel a little bit better between the pain going away, having gotten a good couple hours of sleep, and I feel a little better, but just really kind of nervous about the idea of a C-section. That was not, of course, something that I wanted. So hopefully, as far as I know, his heart rate has been really great in this position so far. But we're still only 2.5, maybe 3 centimeters dilated. And it's been, it's been 9 hours in labor. And that's as far as we've gotten. So it's not doing so hot in that area. So we'll see what they say, and I mean, I know either way, as long as baby gets out safe, that, you know, it is what it is, but I don't want to do a C-section. Anyways, we will update soon with how we're progressing and go from there. Daniel is getting suited up now. Looking oh so sexy. We are headed for a C-section. So he will be in control of footage at this point.
And I suck with using cameras.
It's okay, honey. But don't fall. We'll let him get dressed, but that's where we're headed, is on the way to C-section. You look like you're going to go like get asbestos out of an old house. That's what
The guy off Breaking Bad.
That's what you look like. Oh yeah, the guy off Breaking Bad. Well, what do you think of your new look?
You don't have pockets.
You don't need pockets. You just
Yes,
need
I
your
do.
phone. Well, you won't be able to open that when you're in there. Just hold your phone.
What am I supposed to do? Shut up my rear end?
Okay, last update for now until baby.
Well, hello everyone. We have a 7-pound, 5-ounce baby boy, an exhausted mama, and a stressed out daddy.
Yeah, I'm still numb mostly to the waist down, and my body's shaking.
Had to do a C-section, but everything went well so far. So
He's in the nursery getting
Mhm.
cleaned up right now.
getting cleaned up and checked out. We couldn't be happier. She's gonna be ready for something to eat in the morning. They won't let her eat nothing tonight. She's hungry.
It's late.
Mhm.
It's already almost 9 o'clock.
Waffle House is always open.
Making a breakfast bowl in the morning sounds good.
All-star breakfast.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I was talking about
I'm talking about for me. What you talking about? All right, folks. Well, we just wanted to update you guys. Hope everyone's having a good night. We'll post more stuff and videos up later. Thank you.
We will update soon with footage of baby Michael. We are taking time just to enjoy him ourselves and introduce some family to him before we just, put everything on YouTube. So our next video, you guys will get to meet Michael, and I hopefully will be able to get cleaned up a little bit and feel a little better. But he's perfect, and can't wait for you guys to get to see him.